And I just did something that's exactly what you don't want to do on a car this old. I'm going to attempt to restore and build this 1990 Toyota Celica All-Trac for $135. I gave myself one challenge. I can only build my car with the money that I make from this channel. My first AdSense check in over a year just came in and it was $135, and that's what I have to go towards fixing all of this. First things first, before we can actually work on the car, we need to be able to see. It's hard to tell, but it's actually really dark in this garage. So part of the money I'm going to use to actually install some LED lights so that I can see what I'm doing. So for the first item, it is the LED lights. I spent $46.99. I got them during the Black Friday sale from Amazon. I'll link them below. So far they've been great. And I paid $50.94 with sales tax and of course free shipping for Prime. So these are really straightforward to put together. You build it and then you go ahead and stick it up on your ceiling. I did use some drywall anchors on the edges and then one or two in the middle, but otherwise it's super lightweight, so you don't really need to go overkill on this. Using zip ties to hold it up if you're doing it by yourself, definitely helpful, but overall super easy install, and the light was great. The driver's side window switch has not worked properly since I bought the car, so this is the next thing that I really need to fix. And with that, first things first, we're going to get started with replacing the window switch, because I'd like to be able to actually go through a drive-thru and pick up my fancy coffee without struggling to open and close my window. So I'm going to get this door panel off, and the first part out of our $135 is this $25 window switch that I picked up off of Facebook Marketplace. So let's do it. And I'm going to be very careful not to lose anything because everything in here is original and intact, which is very rare for a car this old. It's always the little things that get you. This cap cover is really hard to get off because I can't open my door all the way because that's in the way. So I'm having a hard time getting the leverage I need to actually pop this cap off. Might have to pull the car out just so I can get this cap off so I can open the door all the way. And I just did something that's exactly what you don't want to do on a car this old. In popping that cap cover off, I just poked a hole straight through the vinyl on the door panel. Ugh! It's not the end of the world, but I really hate stuff like that. That's why you don't use metal tools on your trim panels, guys. I always learned this the hard way, and you would think I would stop after all these years. All right, now that I got all the little covers off, screw here, 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 inside here, handle right here, there, one there. Gotta pop these covers off. Screw right here on the bottom and right here. So make sure you get all these screws off, and there may be another one hiding behind here. For these next cap covers, we're gonna try this tool instead and try not to stab holes in my 36-year-old vinyl. Catching this so I feel better that it's not pristine. There's already rips right here. So I should probably already vinyl repair this section. And now for the fun part. For the love of all that is holy, please do not break. So I slide my trim tool along until I feel a place of resistance, because that usually means that's close to the clip that's holding it in. So this is already pretty loose back here. Feel a spot right here. So I'm gonna pop right here. That feels a little sketch. Okay, there's that part. All right, so this bottom is loose, which is good. Top feels loose. The one thing I'm slightly concerned about is that maybe there is something hiding under this trim. Oh, please don't break. Okay. Okay, yep, so there's two more screws underneath this trim. All right, one loose door panel. I'm gonna give you a total screw count so you know how many you should have off before you take off your door panel. Let's take a look. All right, total screw count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then if you have all of your trim stuff, you got this guy, you have 3 cap covers, your System 10 badge, you have this little guy that went in the door handle right there. This guy goes on the door panel, and then that was the 3rd screw cap. So 12 of those screws before you can take anything off. Let's put this guy in, and let's go hook up the battery. Oh, and let's see. Oh yes, down, up, no hesitation. All right, as you can see, I got the door panel back on. Didn't film that part because it's basically the same as taking it off. We're good. Next thing that we're gonna tackle is the hatch struts. Let's get those done because I cannot continue to hold up a 100+ pound hatch cover with one arm. Look at the giant box Rock Auto sent me for this one lift support. That is crazy. This box, however, was more appropriately sized. Replacing the hatch struts is pretty straightforward, so I just take off the one connected to the body first, make sure that you have it supported so it doesn't fly down when you take it off, and then from there you're kind of able to get the bolts off that are attached to the hatch, and then you can just kind of swing it in to get access to that last bolt, and it's as simple as that. Pretty easy. Okay, so I'm clean this all up. I'm gonna put the new one in, make sure that left stays on the left side. And then you can hook it up here. It's definitely helpful to have 2 people, but I'm gonna see if I can manage to swing this by myself today. At the bottom of the package is that little rubber padding, foam padding that you need. So make sure to check the bottom of your packages. When you're replacing these, start by replacing this top side first because you can swing it in and give you the clearance for the bolt right here. And then you can swing it back out to this side. So that's the order. Voila. Already strong enough to hold up the hatch, which is amazing. So now I gotta get that side off. And it's the same process, so I'm not gonna film that. Yes. All right, so where are we at so far with what we spent? So we had $135 in AdSense, and the window switch was $25, and the lights were about $55. So we have spent $80, we have $55 left. If you guys are liking this video so far, but you want to see some cooler things, I want to do some cooler things, make sure that you like, subscribe, drop a comment. I'm always open to suggestions, like if you see things, especially in the upcoming portion about how I can do my detailing better, please let me know. It's free for you guys, and it helps get some money on this channel to do things like coilovers and new brakes and all kinds of fun stuff. So thanks for sticking along so far, and let's move into the polishing part of the video, which admittedly was really a big struggle for me. And the next thing that we're gonna do is move to polishing the hood and see how that goes. This is what I'm gonna use. It's the Eurofiber by Buff and Shine. It's supposed to be like a all in one, but I don't have a lot of time. I'm a mom now and I need to be able to get as much done in a short amount of time as possible. So I'm gonna try this out. We're gonna see how it works. I did get this from the rag company, so this did go towards my total of $135 that I could spend. Obviously, I know I have to say this, but I'm not a professional. I'm just like you guys. I watch YouTube videos and I learn how to do things. So I'm going to be buffing the paint on my car. It's not OEM paint, so I know it should be thicker. It's also single stage, so you're gonna see a lot of red coming up on the pad, and we're just gonna hope that I don't ruin the paint, but you never know if it's gonna work unless you try. So let's get going. And since I have crusty 35-year-old parts, rather than trying to take off things that could potentially break, I'm just gonna tape them up. Oh wow, yeah, you can really see it. So a lot of scratches, hazing, like I mentioned. This is single stage paint, so not the greatest for maintaining clarity. Oh, by the way, I got a GR Corolla. Okay, I learned this on Ammo NYC that you're supposed to tape off the section that you're doing so that you can really show the difference in the paint. So I'm gonna go with this. I have a polishing compound too, but because I only have a one-step pad, we're gonna start with this and see how we look. Okay, I was gonna do like they do on the other YouTube detailing channels where they just do little spots, but I ended up getting a blob. We'll just do it like this and try to spread it around the pad that way. And put the cord over your shoulder so that you don't scratch the paint. I know I learned that one. All right, let's try. Also, is there speed on this thing? No, one speed. Try again. Okay. Yeah. That's looking a lot better. I still see scratches, but not as many.
That looks pretty good, really. For like a basic, not professional job, that's not bad. Definitely knocked down the haze a lot.
So for those of you who know more about detailing, drop in the comment below what product I should be using, what pads. Like, I am totally new to all of this, so I would like to be able to do a better job. Here's the spot that I did versus over here. You can really see a lot of scratching. Go back over here, a little less. Obviously, still not great, but better. Take a look and see what we've got. Difference? Oh yeah. Yeah, you can. On camera, maybe. You can kind of see like the lines of the light get a lot hazier versus this side. Looks a lot clearer. Oh yeah, you can really tell when I show you up there. Not bad. I like it. Progress, not perfection. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's all the time I have for this video. I need to get on and finishing this paint. But if you want to see bigger and better things, then don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment on this video, because the more YouTube money that we get, the cooler stuff we can do, like exhaust and coilovers and performance things and a new interior, which is so badly needed. And I just want to thank you guys if you made it this far, for even watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!